Hi, welcome back to Gaming for Gamers. So today, back in Watch Dogs Legion, we're back in London. As you can see, it's evening. We're on the north side of the Thames. You can see the London Eye over there, and although you can see the House of Parliament, you can see Big Ben almost directly behind Noor there. It looks like it might be on the other side as well, but it's the way the river bends round, so we're actually on the same side as the House of Parliament. Anyway, so today, just a thought following up from the last video I made, which was about the failure of games like Concord and Dustborn. So back to a kind of train of thought I had in that video, which was, why do gaming companies push out games that they kind of don't seem to care if they're popular? They don't seem to think about the audience. So, especially on Concord, because I've been seeing, as I'm sure some of you have, things on YouTube about how very badly it's done. I think it had, I don't know, 25,000 sales in the first week or something like that, and it's got really bad player base for the live service. So, one of the things which is even more strange, which I didn't touch on in the other video, I think I've touched on it in previous videos, is they're charging £40 for that game. Now, forget whether the game is rubbish and awful or not original and all the other stuff which we've already touched on. Live service games are free generally. In fact, almost all of them are. They do charge, obviously, in the game somewhere. They have DLCs or they have paid content and skins and etc. But they're almost all free to play. I know that from on PlayStation, because they're always sending me notifications. You can play this game and that game and Fortnite and something else for free. So if you've got a game that, even if it was a really good game, let's just say Concord was a fantastic game, brilliant, everything about it was great, original, £40 in a market that's already saturated, live service, where there's already a whole batch of free games with player bases already, that's not going to be easy to sell. £40 is a lot of money. So when you're talking about a not very good game, and they knew that because they already know the reviews they got pre-launch, they know it's not going to be another Fortnite, they know it's not going to be another Helldivers, then why would they charge £40? It makes no sense. It's almost like they're trying to sabotage their own companies. It's bad enough when these companies make things without caring about the consumers, just because they seem to want to push the message or push a certain type of game. But to charge £40 against other games that have already got player bases that are obviously better or established in a market that's oversaturated, it just doesn't make any sense. It's like, how can we really make sure we sabotage their game completely? We won't just release a game that we don't think anyone's going to like. We won't just release an unoriginal game that's only live service, which we know is not very popular at the moment. Generally, every game coming out live service is not going down well. But also, we'll charge for it, and we'll charge a lot for it. We'll charge almost as much as you charge for a brand new AAA single game. A game that maybe you could play multiplayer online, but a game that's got all the options of multiplayer, player versus player, online, single player. So they're charging that kind of money, not far off anyway, for a live service game where all the others are basically free, and it just doesn't make sense. And I'm sure there's thoughts about why they do that, but none of the thoughts in my head really make sense, because why would you do that? Even apart from, like I said, apart from the game quality, even if you thought you had a really good game, you'd pitch it in with the other games, Fortnite, Helldivers, whatever, in the same financial space, i.e. free to play. So you were starting off on a level playing field. You wouldn't start off with a new game if you thought it was fantastic and charge £40, because that would be crazy, wouldn't it? Anyway, that's just my thoughts. Thanks for listening from Gaming for Gamers. Take care for now.